What's up, YouTube and everybody part of the Flex Rocks and Rollover crew? My name is Jace, also known as Locked In, and this behind me is my 1986 Jeep CJ7. Recently, I did see Marvin's video about getting the potential of a wild card spot in the 24-hour Hell and Back Challenge this year. Well, what a better time to do it than when you just got done breaking it. Yes, I did plan on making a big fancy video with a bunch of transitions, special effects, all this stuff to really show what type of character I am on social media, but in good old-fashioned off-road lifestyle, I went out this morning, used my rig like you should, and broke it. So after this video, I am going to have to run down to AutoZone, pick up some parts, and put the thing back together. But in the meantime, let's talk about this thing. So this rig behind me that I've been talking about is known to most as the Joop Strangler.
Tell someone doesn't have a personality, their vehicle will say this.
Well, it's a good thing that I have a Joop.
It's official. I am now licensed!
It's been a passion project of mine for the last 5 years or so, but it's been in my life for a lot longer than that. I bought this rig when I was a fresh dropout of college from my godfather for about 1,500 bucks. It was a frame, motor, trans, and a shell. With the help of my dad and my godfather, I was able to get this thing running with a completely different setup than what you see today. But this Jeep has actually been in my life since I was roughly 10 years old. So I took my body armor off so you could see this. But you see that sticker right there? I put that sticker on when I was about 10 to 13 years old. It was a sticker that my dad actually made for all of his vehicles. It's supposed to be an N and an E. That meant never enough. It showed that my lifestyle from that point forward is never enough. So based on that way of thinking, 5 years ago, I bought this thing and completely transformed it. It started off as a young kid's budget build with leaf springs, a Chevy 350, and a lot of hopes and dreams. So why don't we start talking parts and show you what this vehicle has become nowadays. So the current powerhouse of this rig is a 5.3 liter Vortec LS attached to a Turbo 400 with an Atlas twin stick. With that combination, it gives me the power to be able to run some 40-inch tires. Hopefully in the future, I will be running some 42-inch BFGs if Marvin can hook it up. But for now, we spin these 40s all the way down the trails and all the way down the freeway at about cool 65, 70 miles per hour. California Highway Patrol really loves seeing this thing on the freeway. And in true over-budget fashion, I stretched this thing as far as I could and went full hydro in the front. As for suspension, in all four corners we are running 20-inch travel, 2.5 coilovers from Carbon Shocks. When it comes to articulation, this thing really does shine. Although this rig has pretty much unlimited articulation, I really did build it for the high-speed stuff. I am running 4-inch 2.5 bump stops, also from Carbon Shocks. As for linkage, we couldn't skimp on that either. I worked alongside Rock Slayer Off-Road to build a really awesome double triangulated front and rear 4-link setup. As for axles, I am running a fully trussed Dana 44 front, Dana 60 rear with ARB lockers front and rear. Hopefully in the near future here, I will upgrade that Dana 44 to a Dana 60, but I am a firm believer of running what you got until you have the means to afford to upgrade to these types of parts, instead of just letting your vehicle rot in the garage. One of the hardest parts about this rig is the fact that it's an ongoing project, and keeping up-to-date photos and videos of it is one of the hardest things I could ever do. Just because the stuff that I did to it this week would not show in the pictures that I did last week. So what you would see right now would likely be a completely different animal if I were to be picked for the 24-hour Hell and Back Challenge. As for why I believe I belong in the Flex Rocks and Rollovers crew on the 24-hour Hell and Back Challenge and anything else in the future, it's mainly because this is my passion. Every piece and part on this vehicle has been touched, removed, tightened, and even hand cut, hand bent, and everything on this rig is completely hand done. I don't have any sort of CNC machines like a lot of the guys have out there. Everything is done with a 4-inch grinder, a cheap bender off of Amazon, and as much eyeball engineering as I can give. On that note, I'm trying to keep this video as short and sweet as I possibly can so that I can get my point across and also get down to the auto parts store to fix this thing. So I really hope I get the chance to win the 24-hour Hell and Back Challenge wildcard pick, and if I do, I can't wait to see you guys out on the trail. Other than that, I'll see you later.